So if there's ever a prequel to Tomorrowland, I'm sure it's going to be called Yesterdayland. That's just my prediction. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I am going to be talking about Tomorrowland, starring George Clooney, and it's directed by Brad Bird. And what did I think about this movie? Let us get straight into it. First of all, yes, this is an original concept directed and written by Brad Bird, who a lot of you might know has directed The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and The Iron Giant. Those are like his big four movies, I guess, right now. And this is his fifth entry, his big feature-length film. And I'm going to go straight off the bat and say I enjoyed it. And I am kind of shocked about a lot of the negative reviews that he's been getting. Because right now, last I checked on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 50%. And I was kind of surprised about that. And I was kind of worried going into it afterwards because I'm thinking, wow, 50% on Rotten Tomatoes? Really? A lot of people are really not liking it that much? And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Maybe because I went in with low expectations afterwards. I didn't go in with that low expectations, but I went in with a little bit lower than I was originally having. Because if you watch my top 10 films of 2015 that I was looking forward to, Tomorrowland was on that list and made the top 10 for me. So I was really looking forward to this movie, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's also just like what everybody else is saying, you know, when you watch the trailers, this movie doesn't really give you a whole lot to go on. So I wasn't really knowing what I was getting into. I had an idea of what it could be, but it was completely different. There was so much more to this movie that I had realized. Some of it was really awe-inspiring. I can kind of see, though, why a lot of people might have mixed feelings about it. Mostly because for a good portion of the film, it really is a road trip trying to get to your destination type of movie. I don't want to reveal too much because there's a lot of heavy spoilers throughout, especially since the trailer has hidden a lot of it. And right from the beginning, you know, it's like, okay, where's this taking us? How is it going to get to that stuff that we saw in the trailer? And then where is it going to take us afterwards? Believe me, a lot of it, like I said, is almost nothing is in these trailers. Maybe only the middle portion is there. And once you see it, you'll be hopefully pleasantly surprised like I was. George Clooney is one of the main characters. I wouldn't say he's the main character. I would say there's three main characters. And George Clooney is one of them who, you know, he does a fantastic job like George Clooney always does. We're going to forgive him now after Batman and Robin. After all these years, it's time to forget about that because I think George Clooney has finally... I think he's redeemed himself enough times that we can start letting that go. We also have this girl named Casey who is played by Britt Robertson. And, you know, she's kind of dragged into this adventure and forced to work with George Clooney to find Tomorrowland. We also have a surprising character for me, Athena, played by Rafi Cassidy. This is a character I wasn't expecting, and I'm not going to go too much into detail on this character. But yeah, the trailers only made it seem like two characters were going to be the main character, George Clooney and Britt Robertson. And then we're given this other character who I wasn't expecting at all to be any importance in this movie. And it was a little bit of a shock to me, and like I had to like adjust to this character that I wasn't even aware that was very important. And but I'll tell you, the character was surprisingly pretty entertaining. I felt she really had a great purpose in this movie, and she really was not as annoying as I thought. Like, this character could have came off really annoying, but they actually handled the character really good. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Hugh Laurie is also in the movie, and his role in this film is what some people might expect. I only knew something about him towards the end because I read or I listened to someone else's review, a non-spoiler review, and they kind of spoiled that part for me. But maybe it's not really a spoiler then. Maybe it's something that everyone should know, but I'm not going to say it just in case no one has seen the movie yet or has heard about it. But yeah, there's something with Hugh Laurie in this movie, like the character he plays, that really comes towards the end. He's set up in the beginning of the film, and he later comes towards the end of the film. And I felt he did a great job. And I felt the character needed to be there. So there's that. All in all, guys, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun film to watch. I thought there were a lot of great funny moments. The story was really nice. The message was really nice. And the moral was really good too. And yeah, so I really enjoyed it, guys. Tomorrowland is a fun film for all ages. I think you can take kids to this movie to go check it out too. It definitely is a very family-friendly film. And yeah, I think any age can really enjoy this. There's not really much violence. There's a little bit of violence, but it's not stuff that would scare kids, I don't think. I think even if it's just a little bit, I think that's fine. So that's all, guys. Go check out Tomorrowland. It's a fun film. Brad Bird, to me, does it again. To me, he's one of the best directors out there right now. And it's great to see how imaginative this movie is. And if you're someone that really wants to look for an original film, something, you know, that's not a sequel or a reboot or a remake or whatever, this is the perfect film to go check out. And with that being said, guys, take care. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta stop with that. Okay, take care.